Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Finn Show. I'm your host, Miss Phins. Thank you so much for coming through. Hit the like button for me, please. There we are. I'm having some technical difficulties, so I'm trying to do this with my phone, guys. Thank you. Hit the like button on your way in. Share, subscribe, everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Thank you so much for coming through. Good morning, everybody. I want to start off today with a moment of silence for the young player from last night's game, Monday night's game, um, Damar Hamlin. I don't like the Patriots. I don't like the Jets. I don't like the Bills. You all know that. But this is more than football, ladies and gentlemen. This is real life. And if you don't know what I'm referring to the young man who, on the field, temporarily was not conscious and was taken to the hospital. Hopefully, they haven't really given us many updates, but hopefully he's doing well. So I want to ask all of you guys to do a moment of silence for him because right now this is bigger than football. This is bigger than sports, gaming, anything. This is real life, and doesn't matter who it is. Nobody deserves to be going through that. So I want to take a quick moment of silence for him, just to keep him in our prayers, just to make sure that we keep in mind that we all love football, but this is more than football. Okay, thank you. Yeah, prayers for him. I'm taking a look at an update here. Looks like having a heart. He had his heartbeat restored on the field after suffering cardiac arrest. So thankfully, he should be doing fine. I did hear because I was watching the game that the ambulance did wait for his family. So that was a good sign. They were able to go ahead and give him CPR, get his heartbeat back, and also wait for his family so his family could be with him. Um, so please pray for him. Please pray for his family. And not for nothing, when Tua got injured and he went to the hospital, Bill's Mafia, they still strong. They donated to Tua's foundation. So I don't know what the Mars Foundation is, but if you guys have a moment, donate to his charity. Um, let's follow suit just like Bill Mafia did for us. And if you have a moment, go ahead and donate to his family, donate to his charity. Let's do what they did with us because that was one of the classiest things I've seen a fan base do. So I appreciate them doing that for us. Um, yeah, I'm trying to get my computer up, guys, so that's why I'm mobile at this moment. But definitely, please donate to his charity. Let's do what the Bills Mafia did for us, um, and for Tua. So I just want to give you guys a little update with that at least. The last thing I heard was he was in critical condition. He's still at the hospital. So just give him his prayers, send him his prayers, okay? Because again, nobody did. This is bigger than football. Um, yeah, exactly. And as far as I see, I don't see the NFL making any updates about this game. If they do, and they do it this morning, I'll go ahead and bring it to you guys. Um, so you guys can have it. But as of now, at least I don't see any update about the game. And to be honest with you, that doesn't even matter. We're just waiting to hear more about him. So, yeah. So yeah, let's exactly to Color's point. We have the Jets. So, guys, like you guys already know, you guys are great fans of Miss Fins and the channel and what we do over here as a family. So please keep it PG, guys. No, nothing about the Bills. Let's keep it positive today. And we're gonna focus on the Jets. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the game for the Dolphins versus the Patriots, guys. And today we're gonna leave the Bills alone, okay? Out of respect. Um, let's see here. Okay, so I'm just putting everything up here for you guys because I do want to talk about the game this weekend that we just had, and also update you guys that I did get the updated schedule for week 18. I posted it on Twitter. If you guys didn't see it, guys, of course, Mike, okay? That's how we are over here with Miss Fins. This may say Miss Fins, it may be the Miss Fins channel, but this is our channel. There is no Miss Fins without you guys, and that's all fans from all walks of life, from all fan bases. So yeah, we're gonna focus on football, and like I said, if you can donate, I just read it looks like Damar started a toy drive GoFundMe in 2020 to provide the community toys. So if you guys can go ahead and do it, I'm gonna retweet it. It's from Cameron Wolf. I'm gonna retweet it. If you want to go to my Twitter, it's Miss Fins. You'll see it as my Twitter. Go over there and donate to his GoFundMe um, for his drive, so that way we can support his charity. There you go. I just posted it so you guys can see it quickly. Just find me and then you'll be able to see it. And just click on there. You guys can donate just like they did for Tua. We could do it for him. Um, what was I gonna say? So that was the update for that. Let me give you the update for week 18 and the schedule, guys, because it did came out. Um, exactly, Chef Jude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Uh, please be respectful and courteous. Exactly. Chris Jericho donated 5K, but spelled his name wrong. 3 minutes later, donated another 5K with the correct spelling. He is a class act. Hey, that's a great donation. And every little bit donation, guys, definitely. Definitely helps. Yeah. Okay, so week 18, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have here. Um, it starts Saturday, January 7th. Now, keep this in mind. I think the Saturday games are going to stay. However, there might be a change in the Sunday games. There might be a change in the Sunday games. It all depends on what the exactly. Thank you, Color. Um, so far, what the NFL has again, they've been working to get all that set up. Obviously, finishing up the game from yesterday. They'll let us know what update they have. Um, you have Saturday games consist of both the Kansas City Chiefs going over to Las Vegas at 4:30 on ESPN. That's Saturday early game. Then you have Tennessee at Jacksonville at 8:15 on ABC and ESPN. Um, let's see here. So those two games, just so you guys know, these two games do have playoff implications because Jacksonville has to win in order for them to get a shot at the playoffs and win their division. Whoever wins out of Tennessee or Jacksonville will win the division. There is still a path, let's say, if Jacksonville loses, that they can make the playoffs. But as of now, whoever wins that game will win the division. So we'll see. Kansas City at Las Vegas. Kansas City is still trying to make it to the first overall seed, which is why they still need to perform in this game, even though I don't think it's gonna be that hard. So that they can continue to put themselves ahead of the Bills and Bengals for the number one overall seeding. Morning, Roadrunner. Let me say good morning to all of you guys. My apologies. It's just a whole situation from last night. I wanted to address it first, but let's see who we have here. Bob Young, welcome. Good morning. Chef Jude, welcome. Good morning. Michael K, welcome. I appreciate you, Michael K. I hope on my channel you can continue to be Michael K. Dolphinier, welcome. Good morning. Nandy, welcome. Joseph, welcome. Clementi, welcome. Color, obviously, welcome. Kenna, what's up? Welcome. Bow Leg, we got Esther, Jose, welcome, guys. Welcome. Word of mouth, welcome. Jeremiah, we got Batman in the building. Physaholics, welcome, buddy. Cat for life, welcome. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Clementi, welcome. Okay, I think a pseudo spike. Welcome. Good morning, buddy. Chris, welcome. Good morning. Who else we got here? Who else we got here? Roadrunner, welcome. Good morning. Morning, Robert. Welcome. Delusional, welcome. Let's see here. Steve, welcome. Good morning. Perfect. John, welcome. Won't be able to stay long. Hey, hit that like button. I appreciate you, buddy. Could push those games out 1 week. Probably. Probably. Let's see here. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Good morning, Steve. JD so welcome. Good morning. Let's see here. Okay. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Hit the like button, guys. Share, subscribe, let everybody know that we are live. So let's continue with week 18 real quick, guys. Just so y'all know. Then we got the Sunday matchup, obviously, right now. Right now we got the it's still being determined the Baltimore Cincy game, but they have Tampa Bay at Atlanta at 1, New England at Buffalo at 1. That might be changed again. Minnesota at Chicago at 1, Houston at Indy at 1, Jets at Miami at 1, Carolina at New Orleans at 1, and Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I guess there's a lot of people that don't use their blinker. Um, Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yes. Please keep showing some love, guys. I appreciate it. It's free. Not even asking for donations. Anything that you were gonna donate, please go ahead and donate to the March charity, please. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, let's see here. Yeah, go ahead and get that in there. No this morning green rat. No dislikes. Yes, please. And I mean, if you want to dislike it, dislike it. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I hope you don't dislike it. You know. Uh, let's see here. Looks like this. Oh, I love it, guys. I appreciate y'all. Now, on my post yesterday that I put about the schedule, guys, is very, very, very true. So we all know that the 1 o'clock games right now have the most playoff implications as far as what's going on in the league. So that's why what the NFL was, at least what I'm thinking, is they wanted to make sure that people weren't waiting to see the results of a game to determine how they would play, that we would have competitive games. So they put pretty much all the games that do have playoff implications in a 1 o'clock slot. I'm gonna go over the 4 o'clock slot, but they don't really have playoff implications like that that would affect as much as the what do you call it? As much as the other games. So the 4 o'clock slots, you got Chargers at Denver, doesn't affect. You have New York at Philly, doesn't really affect unless Philly could Philly technically lose the division? Let me see. I guess it's semi because Philly right now is only one game ahead of Dallas. So I guess technically, if Dallas wins and they lose, they both tie. But conference game wise, it depends. Whose last game is this? Ooh, that's interesting. They play Dallas plays Washington and Philly plays New York. So they both would be tied in conference wins. But if Philly loses and Dallas wins, they would clinch the number one overall seed because they have a better conference record. There you go. Yeah, Philly hasn't clinched yet and they haven't clinched because of Dallas. And because they also lost two straight. So and Dallas won two straight. So essentially, by Philly losing two and Dallas winning two, they kind of gained 4 games in that 2 week span. So because of that, yeah, that's probably the only other game that has playoff implications really. that one and the Cowboys one, which is also 4 o'clock game. That's why they're played together at the same time. So no team has an advantage. They're gonna be score watching, obviously. Then you got Arizona at 49ers. Nothing really there. Niners are pretty much set. At most, they can maybe move a standing, but I highly doubt it. They already clinched into going to the playoffs. Excuse me, and they already won their division, so they're good to go. And then you have Detroit at sorry, there was one more. Oh, I already said it. Chargers in Denver. Yeah, that one doesn't matter. Then you have the Sunday night game, which is Detroit at Green Bay. Major, 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 major. Philly being the yes, yes, I did color just insinuate that. Right now, most of the games in the 1 o'clock slot do have playoff implications, and I guess in the 4 o'clock games too, minus like 2 games. Two of the 4 o'clock games do have implications, um, and almost all of the 1 o'clock games have playoff implications. And then obviously, the Sunday night game between Detroit at Green Bay. All Green Bay has to do is win and then make the playoffs. That's it. Detroit would still need to win. Plus, I think they need two other teams to lose, and then they get in. So it's still a little bit tricky. So technically, Detroit could know if they have a shot at making the playoffs by the time they play. The only thing is that let's say they don't make it or like they're eliminated because of the mathematics, they can still play spoiler to Green Bay because if they beat Green Bay, that means they won't make it and Green Bay won't make it. And who doesn't want to be a spoiler? You know what I mean? Why not? Why not? It's still fun, right? So yeah, maybe us Phins fans will remember that the next time we play Minnesota. For real. I won't let that go either, color. It's okay. I won't let it go either. So those are the slots for the um, week 18. Again, the Baltimore at Cincinnati is still to be determined. The New England and Buffalo will also be moved. Um, that would be very interesting because that has super implications. Both of them. The Cincy Baltimore game is for the division, and the Buffalo New England game is it gonna keep New England alive for the playoffs? And also Buffalo has the first overall standing as well that they have to consider. So a lot of implications in Week 18. I mean, we love the color purple down here, but not in our jerseys. Color. Oh, you're hilarious. Actually, that's my favorite color, purple. So, yeah, that it really is my favorite color. They just reported that it's Goodell's call what to do for rescheduling last night's game. To be honest with you, I have no idea because I don't know if you guys know this, but that Monday night, the reason why we can't have a Monday night game is because the national championship for college football is Monday nights. It used to be like the first of the year, but we changed our schedule, so they changed their schedule. Um, yeah. So right now, as far as what do you call it? As far as um, what is it called? Um, the actual scheduling is gonna be tricky. He has until tomorrow at the latest per sources. Michael, are you referring to tomorrow? Or are you referring to Goodell for the rescheduling? Yeah, I'm trying to look for any updates for tomorrow too, guys, just to keep you going. give you guys any info for you guys. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'm trying to check out Twitter and stuff, because sometimes they put it quickly. Goodell rescheduling. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Um, so guys, I am on my computer now, so I'm gonna be switching. Give me literally like 30 seconds, not even. Let me switch over to my computer, okay? Thank you, guys.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Give me a fins up if y'all can hear me. I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, can hear. Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, so let's go ahead and continue here. Um, yeah, we're gonna discuss a bunch of stuff for you guys today, guys. But at least I wanted to go ahead. Thank you, Mike. I wanted to go ahead and give y'all update on those two things: the schedule for Week 18, and also on Lamar. Um, he'll be. Y'all are too much. Most people think Monday Night Football should be canceled already, let alone a Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see how making it what's tonight, Tuesday, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess if they make it Wednesday night, they could technically move those two games to the following Thursday. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah. Oh, jeez, y'all can't see it. Appreciate it. Um, I'm assuming maybe. So yeah, I guess y'all can't see. Y'all will see my face and my face only apparently. Mm, yeah, there you go. We got the charging. Boom, 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 boom. Okie dokie. We're gonna. Oh man, Miss Finch, why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Sorry, y'all. Give me a second. I knew there was something I needed. Hold up 1 second, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. That's not digging the green screen. Yeah, it's not clearly. I don't know why though. I have no idea why, but it happens. Gotta take care of one thing first, and then I can go back to L computer. So, okay, let me move on because I want to be able to give y'all all this info here. I got some time this morning before I get to making El Dinero. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I played Wednesday, Monday night game. I mean, would that be enough time, guys? If they played tomorrow, right, Wednesday, and then they played Monday night, that still gives no, they already said they can't play Monday night. Monday night is It's a college football playoff, so they'd have to like play Wednesday night and then Tuesday night next week, unless they remove them and make them the because you'd have both games you'd have to move. So unless you make them the late, maybe have a doubleheader Sunday night. I feel like that could happen, right? What's up, Colin? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Good morning, buddy. Yeah, praise for Hamlin for sure. Oh, absolutely. I'm thinking. There it is. I'm thinking that if they play tomorrow, Wednesday, they maybe could do the doubleheader on Sunday, right? Maybe. Or moving them to Tuesday. I mean, it's not like they haven't already. We did this whole COVID. So it's not unprecedented for them to have to move it to a non-normal NFL playing day, but they could technically do that. It just depends if they want to. That's the difference. Because at the end of the day, they'd have to make sure that they still give both teams enough time to rest and recover. You know what I mean? So if they want to keep it all in the same week, th- I think it would make sense. That would be unfair to the Dolphins. Seeing New England would have the advantage. Um, I guess Miss Finn, Buffalo, with the exception of some players, flew back to Buffalo last night. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, guys. You can't unsee what you saw. You know what I mean? Like I was watching the game live, not there. You know what I mean? And my friend and I, we were kind of shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I was tearing up a little bit because you never want to see something like that, man. You never want to see. At first, I was like, "What happened?" Oh, I guess maybe they got concussed, and it looks like it was just like a myriad of things that happened all at once. But Monday 1 o'clock game, ooh, maybe. I mean, I guess technically they could, but let's be real, they don't really care about the Dolphins like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess New England would already know if the Dolphins won or not, but at this point, it is what it is. There is talks per NFL insiders to push everything back 1 week. Don't know how that would work. Yeah, the problem with that is they already have the Super Bowl already set for what do you call it? For that second week of February, right? Um, in my opinion, they can't play this game any earlier than tomorrow. Like they're not gonna play today. Maybe tomorrow at most they might play, but I don't see them playing any. Could make it a tie? This is the problem. They have okay, so when the game was stopped, it was 7-3, right? Remind me that. I'm pretty sure it was 7-3, if I don't remember right. If one of the teams concedes, then they just give the win to the other team. That's how it would be. But you never know what's gonna happen in a game. You know what I mean? Just because one team was winning early doesn't mean the other team can't come back. Which is why you don't just naturally concede a game like that. You know what I mean? Um, And there it is. As far as the actual bills, if they wanted to, it would be entirely up to the teams. What I mean, I guess they could technically call it a tie if they wanted to, but that would be unfair to both teams. Score wouldn't matter if both teams forfeit. Yeah, if both teams forfeits, then that still messes up the that still messes up the that still messes up the actual standings. Too early in the game to have a forfeit. Yeah, I've never seen a mutual forfeit before. I'm just gonna be 1,000% honest with y'all. I never seen it. Could it happen? Yeah, I'm sure. Um, I get your point, Ronnie. Both teams are fighting for number one, so that's kind of exactly, Josh. It is unprecedented. Like, what are you doing this point? And this is probably why they didn't make a decision last night. I wonder if the rule book. You know what? That's a great question, Color. I have no idea. I can't answer that. I'm not trying to pretend like I know this. I don't. If somebody knows, guys, enlighten us, 'cause I have no idea. No idea. Are injuries getting worse in the NFL? I don't think so, but they are being highlighted more, in my opinion. Because you have to remember, back then, I mean, players were getting injured. They didn't have the same equipment. They didn't have the same medical procedures to help them recover faster, or anything like that. So, if anything, before the injuries were way worse. The difference is nowadays they're highlighted more than what they were before. Guys, we got 36 in the building and only 24 likes. Hit that like button for me. Um, so yeah, so that's what we're dealing with right now when it comes to that. Let me get up this puppy real quick. Make sure I take care of that. Let's see here. The bylaws just say the commissioner has 48 hours to make a decision. Good morning, Pam. Welcome. If that's the case, he has 48 hours from last night. So technically, he still has till Wednesday night to make a decision. The ESPN simulator took that game off week 17. Well, I mean, you kind of have to, because I wouldn't have my kid play. Would you? Yeah, this is the reason why what NFL is dealing with right now, because it's not even about the current players; it's about the future players. Because if you have a droppage in players or kids playing, PV, high school, middle school, college, then you don't have a future product. And that would be the end of football. Um, yeah, I get it, Chase won, but you'd be surprised. Good morning, Zipper. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Some people are like, you know what? Yeah. Good morning, delusional. Injuries, freaky injuries happen all the time. It's just people don't want to see them anymore. But that's the thing. Like every sport has these types of injuries. Every sport you can think of, they're tough. You know. But what are you gonna do in a sense of protecting the players and also having a product on the field? That's the balance that these sports conglomerates, if you will, are dealing with. Bulldogs Nation, welcome. Good morning. Good morning to the channel. Good morning to Miss Phins. Appreciate you. Today we're discussing well, what I like to call Teddy Tuesday, mostly because I mean, yeah, Teddy played, so yeah. I need to play on words. Um, he had to have a condition that caused it. I don't believe it was the tackle that caused heart failure. Maybe we'll see. You know, yeah, it was actually he was responsive after he tackled Higgins. Um, but what was I gonna say? But then collapsed afterwards. Yeah, it was just intense. So please, you can go to my Twitter. I retweeted his his charity. If you guys can go donate to him, that'd be great. Let's support just like Bill Mafia did for us. Yeah. So it could have been just a completely random. It could have been just a completely random situation. We never know, man. The most advanced machine in the world is the body. So after taking a puck in the chest, yeah, no. Okay. Good morning, Kings. Welcome. If a team forfeits the game, the opponent will be declared the winner by a score of 2-0. But the points will not be added to the winning team's record for offensive points or tiebreakers. Okay. So they were both allowed. So if they were both allowed to forfeit, it would be 2-2, which is technically the least amount of points you can get in a game. So I could see how they could do that, but they can't award both teams the win in the column because it directly affects. You know what I mean? Because Bengals need the win for the division and for the first overall, and then you have what do you call it? Then you have the Bills who are still trying to make sure they can get a chance, an opportunity to the tiebreaker. And to yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I mean, I guess they're gonna be figuring that out. You know what I mean? But it takes time. No, Miss Fins, the record would still play into tiebreakers, just not the score or production for point differential tiebreakers. Oh, got it. Too many implications to not play the game. I agree, Michael. I agree. Yeah. So yeah, the I still have the old playoff, but the new playoff, the NFL playoff machine on ESPN, they did take away that game. So we'll see. Or at least that's my interpretation. Yeah, it's reported he suffered cardiac arrest. I also read that I guess if the heart is mid pump or something like that, and it gets hit sideways, or again, I can't loosely remembering this. It could also cause an issue with the heart as well. But oh, if you had any doubts about the NFL allowing Tua to play, Tua's not coming back this season, ladies and gentlemen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. This to me kind of sealed the deal for any chance. Even if the Dolphins, in my opinion, make it to the playoffs, I don't think they're gonna allow. I'll tell you this: they will be very upset at the Dolphins if the Dolphins. We will get even more punished, and I'm not trying to get punished anymore. We can't afford it, man. We literally can't afford it. So, like, we just can't afford it. Period. You know what I mean? So that, yeah, I don't foresee. I don't foresee Tua coming back. I'm not saying that he should or shouldn't. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not his agent. I'm not his family member. I don't know if he's gonna be all right or not. I can't say none of that. All I can say is that I don't foresee the league allowing the Dolphins to bring Tua back. Technically, the league, uh, from my understanding, can't stop the Dolphins, but they can in other ways. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't. They can't afford to see this in another. It's probably another reason why they put us in the 1 o'clock games in case anything does happen. Could be, but they intubated him, meaning he couldn't breathe. Yeah. So, good morning, Red, White, and Bills. Welcome. The artist from Miami Dolphins just got worse after that. Oh, absolutely. We have zero shot. Like at this point, they don't want us to be in another national game. Let's be real, man. They really don't. They can't. They can't afford to anymore. Like the league is pissed at us. They don't like it, and everything. To them, even though they say we didn't, which I mean, you could say we didn't. We follow the rules. You know what I mean? But whatever. It is what it is at this point. The quote unquote mismanagement that wasn't a mismanagement that was a mismanagement. It's a hot mess. Let's be real. Um, yeah, I don't see. I don't see how they would allow it. Not at all. Indirectly speaking, you know what I mean? Because technically they can't, but they can. Goodell has no choice but make a decision that is fair for everyone. Yeah, and at this point, I got a question for you guys, and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put the poll real quick. Matt Moore. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I love Matt Moore, so I'll take him. Like I'm a Matt Moore. If you're Goodell, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I really am curious to see what you guys say. Let me hold on, cause my computer is being weird. Come on, baby, doing to me. Yep, it's being retarded. Okay, thanks. Okay, here it is. If you're Goodell, what do you do? What is this? Let's see here. Wow, we're really having these issues today. Okay, this is annoying. Um, Is this okay? Is this thingy okay? Like, what the? Now this is just really annoying me. Man. I'm really trying to get this, what is it? Okay, so I think this is or, okay, there you go. I'm asking the community. So I posted four things for y'all. Keep hitting that like button for me, guys. Keep hitting that like button for me, okay? Thank you.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? I think so, but I wanted to make sure. You know what sucks, Miss Fins? I'm in the Super Bowl in fantasy, and Josh Allen, my QB, and I got no points this week. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know what fantasy football is gonna do. I mean, everything's halted. There's nothing you can, you know what I mean? It's weird. Um, who do the Bengals play week 18? So they actually play the Ravens, guys. I have the schedule. I went over it earlier today. So Baltimore is at Cincinnati next week. Good morning, Mark. Such a horrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We didn't have a good night last night. Like we refused to leave the restaurant we were at to watch it because I mean that's why I went out, you know, and to watch it, have fun, hang out, do all that good stuff. And yeah, we didn't leave till after we officially got the word that they were gonna officially suspend it for the night. But I had a feeling they were going. The minute both coaches came back together, I knew this game is not being played tonight. Period. I know it. I know it. I know it. And it shouldn't have been, in my opinion. It absolutely shouldn't have been. I know red, white, and blues. Good morning, JM. Welcome. It was rough. And just as a public service announcement, guys, we got the Jets this week. We will not be discussing anything about the Bills or being classless. But I already know I have the best fans in the world. So let's keep it cordial. And like I said, please go to my Twitter. I have retweeted um, the Mars charity. And if you guys want to donate to Miss Finch, do not donate to me. Donate um, to his charity. Okay? Let's donate to his charity. Bill's Mafia did it for us, for Tua. So let's do the same for him, okay? Please, let's go ahead and do it. Thank you. Um, this is why I don't know if you guys remember. This is about I could say maybe uh, Michael. Yeah, no. Bills in New England's at 1 o'clock, guys. Bills in New England is a 1 o'clock game. The Bills Bengals will be determined after the conclusion of Week 18 games. I'm not sure, Mark, but I'll tell you this: so far, the league has it. for 1 o'clock. Exactly, Mark. Absolutely. It's more than football, ladies and gentlemen. It is more than football. It's a young man's life. You know what I mean? So that's what we have to focus on. Let's see here. hmm No, the only one that's still technically to be determined is the Baltimore Cincinnati game. Is the only one that assigned a time. However, we can comfortably say that that game plus the Patriots Bills game will more than likely be moved. Now, I told you guys already that that Monday night is the National College Football game. So that's why we don't have a Monday night game. Could they move those two games to Tuesday night? The 10th. That is possible. Could they perhaps do a night game or a triple header, I guess, and then have Detroit, Green Bay, Buffalo, New England, Baltimore, Ravens? I mean, it's crazy. Yes, it is. Manny B, welcome. Good morning. So far, the last update that we got was he is in critical condition still. He suffered a cardiac arrest. They did need to intubate him on site. Um, I know that they because I was watching the live feed. 9 minutes they were doing CPR on him. So I'm hoping we can get more of an update. I know his family's with him. Michael K earlier mentioned that the most of the players for the Bills did go back home. Um, Actually, Hamilton is on Broadway, buddy. It's just not the it's just not the main characters, but it is still on Broadway. I know because I was just in New York and I didn't get a chance to go. Expensive tickets. Um, but yeah, he's still listed as critical. And actually, I was like, my friend and I were watching the game, but I was still listening to TD and his stream, and I couldn't, like, I couldn't keep it together, man. I was bawling too. Like, yeah, trying to bring a little laughter too. I get it, Mike. I get it. Yeah, it was tough. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely tough. And that's another reason why it's hard for me to trying to keep it together. Guys, we got 50 people in here, 35 likes. I need 15 more likes, guys. Help me out here, please. We really want to promote this young man's charity. Um, yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But look, I can't tell you except the last thing I heard, he's still in critical condition. Once they give an update, and I'm still refreshing Twitter, trying to see, because that's typically how you can get the quickest update, nowadays. But yeah, now this is crazy because 2 out of the 4 o'clock games are direct playoff implications, and about 8 out of the 10 1 o'clock games also have implications. So But yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Now, as far as the Dolphins are concerned, because it's still Teddy Tuesday. You know what I mean? We still gonna discuss this game. Um, so let's make that happen. Yeah, an update. Okay. Yeah. UC Medical Center. Okay. Oh, University of Cincinnati. That's right. He's currently sedated and listed in critical condition. Yeah. That's the last update, guys. Let's see here. I say go sign the. I think they play out week 18, then move Bills Bengals to 115, then wild card to week of 23, divisional round. First week of February. This is the problem when you do that, Mark, because there is a difference. If I'm not mistaken, in the schedule, they give both winning teams out of the conference 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, then that would only be 1 week for the Super Bowl. They can, so I'm not saying that they can't. It is a possibility. Um, but then that now you're really, um, yeah. That's another to Color's point. Those games might be irrelevant as far as seeding is concerned, but we'll see. Both teams have a legit shot. Oh yeah, the three teams right now in the AFC that have a legitimate chance at the number one seed: Kansas City, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals. All three of them. And the Bengals right now don't just have the number one; they also have their division because neither of them have what do you call it? Neither of them have gotten the division. So it's up between the Ravens and the Bengals. Bengals, sorry. So yeah, that would be crazy. Cancel Pro Bowl flag football game and only do skills competition. Move the conference championship to 1 week to the Super Bowl. They do so much. This is what this week, like those last 2 weeks, is when they make so. I know doesn't matter, but I'm just telling you, as far as logistics wise, they make their most money in leading up to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So promotions, giveaways, a bunch of interviews here, interviews there. They can make it happen. But to move all of this for one game, that's what Goodell is dealing with right now. Because it would move everything back 1 week, which is there, and we could do it. I don't know if they will. And at the end of the day, it's up to him. I'm pretty sure he's not just randomly thinking about himself. Like he's got a team, and they're gonna go ahead and decide whether or not they're gonna go ahead and actually move it over. Now, Kola has a good point here. I'm gonna highlight it. I know you're talking to Mark, but I really want to highlight it here. Mark, my other thought was if good news comes by Thursday, play it. Then push Cincy week 18 and Bills Pats game to next Tuesday for a network doubleheader. I think that. Why aren't they just playing tonight, Scotty? It's not gonna happen. They're not until they get news as to what's going on and to Michael K. It's a sport. This is something bigger. Exactly. Until the actually get some news, this is a very delicate subject. And I don't foresee them wanting to overshadow that, especially for just another game. That's just what I foresee. Again, I'm not saying it they should or shouldn't, or I'm not telling them what to do. I'm just telling you what I foresee them doing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link, guys. If you haven't subscribed already and you're new to the channel, if you don't mind taking a minute, I would really appreciate you guys hitting that like button and subscribing, sharing the content, letting everybody else know. That way we can go ahead and continue to grow. That's a fan base. We're not here by ourselves. We're here together. This is our channel. I don't do it. Um, there's no Miss Fins without you guys. So yeah, yeah. Bill already flew home. Bills are in no position to play right now. Morning, Madison Park. Yeah, They're not going to. I would say the earliest they could play, if they did, it would be. It would actually be tomorrow, the earliest. That's the only thing that I can think of. You're all 100. It's hard to find a way to have enough downtime to play, both without just pushing it all together. Yeah. Good morning, Master Park. And also, too, what they said, Happy New Year's. I haven't seen some of you guys, so Happy New Year's. Welcome back. Very excited to see you guys. I haven't seen some of y'all since last year. Uh, morning, AV. So, yeah. Move the Pats game to Thursday. They could. I mean, there are opportunities for them to make it happen, you know? But again, it's gonna be solely on what the Dolphins. No, what am I talking about? What the league wants to do when it comes to the rescheduling. So right now we don't just have. Uh, so it's divisions are being determined this week. Positions are being determined this week. You know what I mean? So all of that's happening. And remember, these guys have still to finish week 17, but they also have week 18 to play. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. It's really is moving everything back. It's moving everything back. So because of that, that's why he's taking all the time he needs. And that's another thing too. They have to not just they don't have to just reschedule it. And the thing is, they already okay. This is really where because they already made the schedule for week 18, which I have here and I went over earlier in the stream. Good morning, Fins in the house. The 2 week break between conference championship game and Super Bowl is not really a moneymaker, as everything happens at the Super Bowl site, anyways. But it also gives them to recover, get ready for the game. It's a bunch of stuff. As cynical as it might sound, the NFL will include the marketing aspect into their calculus. Yep. Don't let them fool you into thinking they care. I agree. I agree with you, Little Dolph Famous Fins, but gotta make sure the man is okay. Exactly. Good morning, Benjamin Scott. Welcome. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Yes, keep letting everybody know about Miss Fins. Um, now, they already set up the 1 o'clock games and the 4 o'clock games, guys. Even the Sunday night game prior to or right, yeah, prior to the prior to Monday night's game, literally prior to maybe like an hour before the game, they dropped the schedule for Week 18. I'm gonna go over it again one more time for those of y'all coming in, so y'all can see it. Right here, you got Saturday, 4:30 p.m. on ESPN and ABC, Kansas City at Las Vegas, and at 8:15 you got Tennessee at Jacksonville at 8:15, both on ESPN ABC. By the way, aka Disney, because both channels are owned by Disney. So Kansas City still has a shot for the number one. That's an important game for them. Thank you, Color. I appreciate it. Um, Tennessee and Jacksonville, that's for the division. Whoever wins will have the fourth slot in the AFC. And there is a path that if Tennessee wins, Jacksonville can still slide in as the seventh seed. So it's crazy. Bills played 3 games in 12 days. The NFL will make it work. I think so. Well, they have to. They're not canceling the whole season. Mm, they're not and guys, I want to see what you guys have posted, what do you guys think? And I'm still curious to see exactly what y'all think. If you're Goodell, what do you do? Reschedule for tomorrow night, Wednesday, another night, forfeit both, or cancel? And right now, we got almost 40 votes, and a lot of people are they really don't know, man. Rescheduling for another night it's leading, but some people are saying it's about 70. What is this? 64, 65% of y'all say reschedule it for tomorrow night or a different night. If the Steelers make the playoffs, that would be the wish of football gods. I wish. If it ain't gonna be the Dolphins, I wish for the Steelers to win. In my opinion, that's who I want to win. That's definitely who I want to win. Then you got the 1 o'clock games, guys, on Sunday. Like I told you, Baltimore at Cincinnati has not been determined yet, and this was prior to Monday night's game. They just never put the time for that one. You got Tampa at Atlanta at 1, New England at Buffalo at 1. Again, that one's probably gonna be moved. You got Minnesota at Chicago, Houston at Indy, Jets at Miami, Carolina at New Orleans, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Those are all the 1 o'clock games. Then 4 o'clock games at 4:25. You got the Chargers at Denver, New York at Philly, Arizona at 49ers, Rams at Seattle. And you also have Dallas at Washington. Those are your 4:25 games. Then your Sunday night game, Detroit at Green Bay at 8:20. They could technically do a doubleheader for the Sunday night game. If we're being honest, I'm sure Baltimore at Cincy will be played at 4:15 on Sunday. It could be. If the teams play tomorrow, Wednesday, right? Then they'll have. Let me see. Let me look at my schedule real quick. Let me see here. They play them all. They still have one, two, three, 4 games. It's like playing Sunday 1 week and then Thursday night the following week. So they've done it all the time. They do it every week. So they could have them play tomorrow and then have Bills, the New England Patriots, and the Cincy game with Baltimore and move both of them to either 4 o'clock games or make them Sunday night games. It's crazy. It's crazy. I never said it was going to be the Dolphins game. Do you have Stetson or sombrero or any other type of hat without green in it? See, the thing is, I want you guys to see me swimming in here. NFL is sensitive to public opinion. There's been an online movement for player sentiment on game kneeling, behavior Watson, and Others can be created for playing while a critical condition, while players in critical condition. Yeah, they should have Green Bay and Lions from prime time and put a Cincy game there. I don't think they're gonna put another Cincy game on prime time, in my opinion. Um, with so many things on the line, you can't play the Bills Bengals on Wednesday night unless you make them Monday night games. They can't do Monday night. It's just not gonna happen. The college football game is that Monday night, which is why we don't have a Monday night game. They'd have to move them to Tuesday night. But then that also messes up. That also messes up the week 18. Whenever this game is rescheduled, do either the Bills or Bengals have a focused mindset to play this game anytime soon? They have to. They're professionals. They're getting paid for this. And I don't mean to sound very direct, but this is part of the job. But they have every right not to play. They would have to forfeit the game though. If the Bills really are just adamant about not playing the game, I totally understand and there's nothing wrong with it. They'd have to forfeit the game. And then to Color's point earlier, it would be ruled a 2-0 win for the Bengals, but the points won't be added to the Bengals win loss column and the stats won't be associated with that either. So, yeah. Oh, I'm aware. It's Monday night. That's why we don't have Monday night game this week. All this concern over the logistics of one game and people think the answer is moving the whole of the playoff schedule doesn't make sense. It depends. The status of four teams at question, so I don't see a cancellation. He has every option. He has every option. The problem is, I mean, do you give him a tie? That would be unfair to both teams, especially since Cincinnati. Excuse me, guys. Oh, okay. Oof, cleared up. It would be unfair for both teams for it to just be canceled or put into a tie because Cincinnati was winning that game at the time that it stopped. You know what I mean? And it's also unfair to the Bills because you don't know if the Bills were gonna come back. So it's a lot. Would this game be rescheduled for later this week with Cincy leading 7-3? That's why he's taking the there. I don't foresee them telling us any update till later on today. And the earliest I can see them play is tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the earliest I can see them playing, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't see any time earlier than that. Um, he's in it. Why not quit speculating and wait for the league to make a decision? Well, that's the whole point of being a fan, Michael. We have open discussions. I mean, that's the whole point of being a fan is having open discussions. What do you think is going to happen? What do you don't think is going to happen? That's why we have these forums. I mean, that's the whole point of being a fan. Yeah. What would be better for Bills fans base, NFL and all fans to just forget about this game? Bills players need time, such an unprecedented situation. That is true. Both teams need to. There are other things to discuss, like the Dolphins Jets game. Yeah, I'm not gonna discuss the Dolphins Jets game in particular about the Dolphins Jets game, but you have to also understand, Michael. Okay, like people want to, still talk about the schedule and how that affects because it affects everybody in the division, everybody in the conference actually. So that's probably why they want to still talk about it. But I'll say this: as far as The Bills just game. Y'all know the game preview is gonna come out Friday. What we really need to be talking about is Teddy two gloves. I was talking to y'all about game in detail because obviously yesterday we were just like so upset we didn't even want to talk about it. Like it absolutely losing to the Patriots. We had zero business losing to the Patriots. Like zero business. Um, what would you do in this situation? Again, I would have them play tomorrow and then move the both of their games for week 18 to, if not the following Tuesday, to Sunday night game. That's what I would do. And have a triple header. They've done it before. That's not even, they've done it before. So we had no business losing to the Patriots. Man, I can't with this team. This is it's when you think it, stop it, okay? Stop it, delusional. You would think that, we're gonna do what we're supposed to do, being that we have the better team. No, no. Because we don't believe in doing things. Teddy Two Fingers. Stop it, bro. Teddy Two Fingers. That's and then it's not like we even won by like a lot. It's not like we lost by a lot either. My God, we lost by 2 flipping points. Look at this. 12 for 19, 161 yards, one touchdown, one interception. And this loser, Whack Jones, 20 out of 33, 203 yards, two tutties. Lord. How are we third in the division, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I know, Pamela. I'm aware. It's a discussion. That's why we talk about it. Look, the channel is for fans. You know what I mean? And what fans want to discuss is what we're going to discuss. But it is sad. I just couldn't believe. I just couldn't believe how. Well, shout out to Skylar Thompson for playing with my man Good Sexy and getting that touchdown. Thank you, sir. It's about time. He was properly utilized. I just can't even believe, how did we just, it makes zero sense to me that we lost this game because they scored a touchdown first quarter, right? We don't score nothing. Second quarter, we scored a 2 yard touchdown from Tyreek, 7-7. First half, 7-7. Okay, back to square one, right? Then second half, Mostert, 2 yard pass from Teddy, 14-7. I'm like, all is right with the world. Then Nick Folk scores a field goal, making it 14-10. And in the third quarter, no, 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 no. Interception. This is what pissed me off about that interception, guys. I'm not even mad about the interception. Did y'all see the lack of tackling? Uh, uh. They just like let this man waltz in for the pick six. I like that no one thought to maybe bring him down, give us a chance for them to only kick a field goal. Because look, at this point, if they would have just scored the field goal, it would have been 14-13, right? Right? Yeah, yeah, but I don't even want to talk about the fumble, man. It's ridiculous. As far as I'm not even worried about the problem I had is with the lack of tackling. It would have been 14-13, right? Right? And that's presuming that they would. What's up, TFTG? Welcome, Chris, El Capitan. NFL probably should just draw them and let the rest of it work out itself out. Morning, sir. That's a disservice to both teams because Cincinnati was winning that game, and it's also a disservice to the Bills because they could have come back and won that game, or at least tied. I don't know what they're gonna do, but answer the question, ladies and gentlemen. What would you do if you're Goodell? And keep hitting that like button. So yeah, that's the part that pissed me off because it's like they could have, like, if we were gonna give up points, we could have given up the kick, or maybe they even score. Maybe they still scored a touchdown, but at least we tried to stop them. Nope, with these horrible tackling, man. Excuse me, horrible tackling. I just couldn't understand. I just couldn't understand. I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand how on earth we just let that man waltz in. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw TD yesterday. He was actually funny. This person fired. Waterboy fired. Goodyear blimp fired. I was, I was laughing so hard. He fired every. You know what? Nope. Concession stand workers fired. Like obviously not like those people, but he was firing everybody. O-line coach fired. Linebackers fired. Even special team, he spared special teams until he's like, nope, them too fired. Oh my god, it was hilarious, man. If you don't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't hit it, thank you so much. Morning, Scotty. Good morning, G. One or a two tie games every year. This should be one of those games. Yeah, that's true. Madison should have been given DC control weeks ago to see if he's an actual potential candidate. I don't know. Yeah, parking attendant fired. Like he was. Oh man, he was firing everybody. Man, it was hilarious. TV's too emotional to make decisions. He needs to stick to just making and talking and entertaining. What do you mean, AB? What are you talking about? Let's stop it with that. That's not cool, man. Okay? He's a human being, the content creator, father of a bunch, very lovely kids. Come on, stop. Okay? Anywho, um, yeah, if you didn't watch it, it was hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. He was firing everybody. He was like, "You're getting cut." He was Oprah slash Donald Trump because he was firing half the people, cutting the other, resigning a couple. So yeah, it was hilarious to me. Yeah, his afternoon show yesterday was funny in my opinion. Fired. Ah, yeah. Uh, anyhow, but but yeah. So as far as that's what pissed me off. It wasn't even. I mean, yeah, you don't ever want to see your quarterback throw an interception like that, but whatever. It's not like he didn't see all three defenders in that one instance. It is what it is. What I'm more upset about is, I swear, I can't even understand. I can't even understand how nobody tackled this man after he got that ball. Like, I don't get it. Where, guys, if I gotta do this public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and keep it clean, please. Keep all your personal affairs elsewhere. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, appreciate it. I'm loving that swimming screen background, right? Hey, listen, I'm a dolphin. I'm swimming. Uh, yeah, PBS kids, guys. That's all I'm saying. Be courteous to everybody. Appreciate y'all. Um, yeah, thank you, Chef Drew. Kyle Dluger was also a great punt returner in college. That's probably why I just couldn't understand how nobody tackled this man. I'm telling you, those tackles were just horrible. They were horrible, man. Oh, horrible. We'll do the NFL solid and lose, so it'll make this game, Bills Bengals, being a tie not an issue. Man, if Kansas City loses, oh God, I can't. I can't. That'd be that'd be ridiculous. If and let me put it here, without that game, by the way, guys, because it was taken away from the playoff machine. I can't even talk about this other game without talking about this, but it's okay, whatever. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna leave that one. Da, da, da. I'm gonna give it to the Lions just because I like them. Okay. Oh my God, there's a chance the 49ers could be the number one seed if Philly beats if the Giants beat Philly. There's a chance, and then Niners beat the Cardinals. There's a chance Niners could be number one. I can't believe this, man. They lost their starting quarterback, and Brock Purdy got this team to potentially be the number one seed. I just unreal, yo, unreal, unreal. This would totally happen. Jesus, this would totally happen. Yeah. The Eagles, the only way they can secure the number one overall seed, they have to win versus the Giants. If they lose to the Giants and Niners win versus the Cardinals and Dallas wins, Dallas becomes the second seed. Philly goes down to the fifth seed, and San Fran will be the first seed. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Dolphins are at the front. We really did. Like this can literally come down to this last week. 49ers possible number one seed with Mr. Irrelevant. I just can't understand how this is even possible. But if Philly does win, they secure the first overall. Oh, I hope Giants play spoiler because it doesn't matter. Giants are stuck at the sixth seed period. And more than likely they will face Minnesota. Even if they beat the Eagles. They're done. Like they're not moving nowhere. But if Philly doesn't win this game, they're going down to the fifth seed. If Cowboys also win, because then oof, that'd be insane. Not even Cowboys could. Even if the yeah, okay, yeah. That's crazy. If they lost, they would have to hope that Heineke beats the Cowboys. But at this point, they got Carson Wentz, so that's a I'm taking the Cowboys for that one. That's crazy. Ooh, man. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. How a poll like or dislike your swim screen? I'm assuming, Steve, you don't like my swim. You can say it. It's fine if you don't like it. Do the Giants play in the playoffs? Yes, the Giants have clinched a playoff berth, guys. Number 6. Yes. Now that's the NFC, right? We'll leave it as we all think it's gonna happen. Okay. But let's see with the AFC. So if Jaguars beat Tennessee, they become the 4th seed. If Tennessee beat the Jaguars, they become. So I'm just gonna leave Jaguars because hashtag Florida, right? Then what's the next one I wanted to highlight? Then we got Dolphins Jets. Let's go with the Jets win, right? It's gross, right? I have Pittsburgh beating Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland is gonna do anything. Look at Dable. Wow. Look at McDaniel said. Yeah, I know. Some away. Yeah, I figured, Steve, you don't like my swimming yet. Don't worry about it, guys. It's because right now I have to fix my background. That's all. No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get it back. So yeah. So let's say the Jets beat the Dolphins, right, and just put us out of our misery already. Then there's 3 last games that we would have to go ahead and do. Let me see if it'll let me show this. Hold up, guys. Let me see. Because the problem is my internet. I don't think my internet's gonna allow it. Yeah, it won't. Right now, it's me. It's giving me problems. So yeah, no. But I will walk y'all through this. Okay. That was me swimming. Okay, so we got Ravens Bengals. I wholeheartedly believe. Mrs. You should get a TFTG and hang it in your background. Ha! No. But I do love that flag though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do love that flag. Uh, let's see here. No, no, I don't want to do that. Let me see if it allow me. Hold on. Maybe I can do something for y'all. Since it's freaking you guys out. Jeez. Let me see. Okay. Is this better, guys? Does this help you guys out? It's not freaking you out a little bit more? No, I'm not doing that video, so no, I won't do that one. Or would this be better? No, we ain't doing the draft today, so. Yeah? There you go. Is that better? Feel like that's a little bit better. There you go. There you go. See? Change it up a bit. If Thank you. I know my flag. I gotta get the what do you call it? I gotta find my flag actually. This, this, oh, Is it backgrounds? It might be in the backgrounds. Hold on. Yeah, this. I mean, now y'all making me feel self conscious. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I know I have it somewhere. Hold on. Uh, where's my flag? Alright, it's what it is. Everybody all look up in their feelings about. you, you still look beautiful. Thank you, Captain. Much appreciated. Splash on. I'm sure I'm a really good swimmer. I'm a really good swimmer, guys. I'm not trying to. I love swimming. I've swum all my life, so I'm a really good swimmer. Oh my God, guys, don't laugh, but this is I have to do this only because I'm such a Floridian, guys. Y'all will get this. If you're a Floridian, you're gonna get what I'm about to do, and I probably shouldn't, but I will because I'm having fun. But look at this, guy. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all see this? Does that not say Florida? Does that not show you Florida right there? That's probably one of the most Florida things. Oh snap, yo! When I saw this, I was just dying laughing so hard. Yeah, that's probably the Florida thing you can see. Why would you want to be a Florida Gator? No. It's just the state of Florida, not the school. Relax. But look at this. Like this is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's a Jurassic Park, Florida. Like, oh God, I love it. This, I'm telling you, like this. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna change it, guys. I'm gonna change it. But I just couldn't help myself. Like it was just so funny to me. We're gonna go swimming, okay? I'm staying swimming. There you go. Once I get my other one, then I'll do it. But it's all about the you, okay? No, put those words to the Florida Gator if I. No. It's all about the canes, baby. All about the canes. Thank you. You. Anywho, but I really had to show you all that because that was such a Florida thing. Like a flipping gator with glasses and a mullet. Like, oh gosh, I bet Teddy Two Gloves called him also. The gators think. I've been donating to the March charity. Thank you all. Of course, man. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, this game. The minute they got that pick six, I was like, okay, we can still got it. We still got it. Jacoby Myers, that 1 yard pass from Mac. Then we get the ball back in a minute and a half, 9 plays, 61 yards. We get the touchdown from Gesexi. Sanders scores again. And then do the world's most horrible onside kick I've ever seen in my life. You would think like they'd want to practice all this, but no, I don't think they do. So special teams coach fired. Offensive line fired. Like we had no business losing this game, man. No business. No business whatsoever. So in the playoff predictor thingy, right? If and this is without the Bills Bengals game. Okay, because they're not giving me that option. If Bengals beat the Ravens, right? Buffalo Bills beat the Patriots, right? And the Jets beat the Dolphins, the Steelers beat the Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh will slide into seventh. Oh, stop it. You know we have a better team than you do. Delusional. Well, Matt Patricia. I can't believe you lost on Matt Patricia. That's the part that pissed me off. Right there. Matt Patricia. Unreal. Anywho. But yeah. Agreed, Pamela. Agreed. But if the Dolphins beat the Jets and everything else stays the same, then the only way the Dolphins. Oh my God, I just realized something, guys. This is probably another reason why they still haven't made the decision yet about the game. Oh, snap. I had Kansas City losing. Let's be real. Kansas City's winning that game. Let's not lie. Kansas City wins that game, right? Automatically, they're number one by. If Bengals win their game, they would get the third seed. If Bills win, they would get the second seed. If Bills lose, Bills go to the third seed. If Bengals lose, then Bills would go to second, Bengals would go to third. So the only shot right now, because again, that other game hasn't been played, if both Bengals and Bills win, but Kansas City loses, Buffalo is number one. Oh, business manager fired. Exactly. I hope. I hope everyone realizes that if they end up postponing this game and having them play, hold on, I want to highlight this because this is actually you have a good point here. End up postponing this game and having them redo it Wednesday or whatever, it'll set up the scenario for the Patriots to beat the Bills and go to the playoff. Oh yeah, it's already a done deal. I already know. Listen, what happens if the NFL calls the Bills game until a tie? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Okay, if it'll let me, because I still have my old window up from yesterday, and I have the new window up, so it still allows me to switch it up. If Bengals and Buffalo, they let's say it's a tie, right? And week 18, we still have giving the Jags to Jags. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Good. It didn't take it off. Then see the scenario of the Chiefs losing. If you could please, then try Bills win. And okay, so let me, because you gave me some good scenarios and I can actually do it. I just tested it out and I can do it. So if we have Kansas City in Week 18 winning, right? Let me see if it'll let me show you guys. I'm gonna try one more time, but y'all know I'm gonna be For some reason, my thing is just not working. I'm gonna try to share this so we all can see it, okay? Because I think it's pretty cool since I can see both. Okay, I can see the with this game and without this game. So here it is. Is this the one? Let me see. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, I think I'm sharing the right one. Let me see. I understand, Mark. I understand, but we're just taking a look at it just to see what's up. Like, is this possible or what can happen? So you see how it still allows me to change it because I have from before the game started. Okay, so I have them right now in a tie. Kansas City winning, Jacksonville winning, Bengals winning, Tampa Bay. Well, let's put the Bills winning because it's most likely. You know what I mean? Minnesota, Texans, Jets. This point, it'd be so Dolphins first to lose to the Jets. I'm picking the Lions just to give them a little shot, even though they probably are not going to win. Seahawks, well, yeah, we'll do that so Lions can get in. Niners, Bucks, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I think Big Blue might actually beat them. And look at what happened, guys. Look at what happens. See how crazy that is? How they can go from first to fifth. Kind of like how the Dolphins did. Anyways, uh, let's see here. Thanks, Chef. You appreciate it. Thank you. Be appreciated. So this is a situation. Let me go back to your scenario, the first one you had. So Miss Phins, which by the way, bro, you know it's PHI. I plead the fifth. Yeah. Okay. So you said what happens if the NFL calls the Bills Bengals game a tie, right? Week 18. If the game is a tie, to Mark's point, it gives say Ravens beat the Bengals. They still get it because of the tie. So it will automatically give the division to the Bengals. You see? Keep hitting that like button, guys. Keep hitting the like button. So that's the great thing about that. Or not so great thing because it would take away the opportunity for the Ravens to get the number one seed in their division. You see? And it would also take away from the Bengals and the Bills to get the first seed as well. Okay? If you have, for some reason, Kansas City losing, then Bills would be number one. See? Okay, let's see the scenario. If Chiefs losing, if you could please then try Bills win, Patriots, Bengals beat Ravens. Okay. So if we do Chiefs losing, okay, so we got the Chiefs losing. Try Bills win, okay, and Bengals win. What would happen? That's with the tie. So yes, I kind of showed you already. If Patriots win and Rams win, that's what would happen right there. See? So yeah. So that's essentially what would happen here if they were to just tie the game. If they gave it to the Bengals, because they had, I mean, not enough game was played. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Not enough game was played in order to give the win to the Bengals. And yeah. But see, if you do that, Mark, and you keep the Bengals game postponed, then that's messed up too because you know that they have to after week 18. You know that they'll have to play regardless. They'll have to play the Ravens. Nah, man, are you kidding me? You seriously think that Kansas City is gonna just lose just cause? I agree. If they end up having the Bengals and Bills make up their game up during the week, it'll ruin both of these teams' Super Bowl hopes. They will be too banged up to make a run in the playoffs. True, true. The only other scenario which is what I said, it would be similar to playing a Sunday game and then the following week playing a Thursday game. Is that if they somehow still move them to play tomorrow night, Wednesday, then they can have and move this game, week 18, to Tuesday. They can do that, which essentially is the same thing. Um, they can move those two games to Tuesday or have them play Sunday night and have a triple header. I get it. Trust me. Trust me, delusional. I get it. They're gonna give whatever is possible. Overtime not fair. Yep. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes can do the NFL a solid by keeping Sunday interesting between two teams that had to take a tie because in series of unfortunate events. It will be the that right scenario. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee that happening at all. I don't foresee Kansas City conceding the number one because of the situation. Now, they can still play the game, but then that means that we would have to wait for this game, Phins and game, and Patriots and Bills game. And let's just say, this is why they initially did it this way, so that all games actually, wouldn't know what the outcome is. Because let's say the Jets do beat the Dolphins, like Bills have no incentive to win at all. They're gonna rest all their players for what? And then give this win to the Patriots, to your point, TFTG. And then that right there, it's like, okay, great. So they're gonna give it up to the Patriots so the Patriots can slide in. Like, no, that's also not um uh, this. Oh, I don't get paid the millions that Goodell does to make these decisions, man. And this is a tough decision. This is a tough decision. I'm fully aware. That's why they give themselves that cushion. Because you never know what's going to happen, natural disasters. You don't know. So they have to give themselves that buffers. But it does change the dynamic of week 18. If Bills already know the Dolphins are out of it, they're like, okay, Patriots, go ahead and win. Especially if Kansas City beats, because all Kansas City have to do is win. Because if Kansas City wins, Bills win, right? Bills do end up beating, right? In that makeup game, right? The most they can be, obviously, is the number one seed. But then let's say these two teams, which I doubt they're losing to the Ravens, especially with no Lamar, even though they're playing really well. That's my point exactly, Miss Fins. The NFL, the business entity, doesn't want meaningless football games the last week of the season. Exactly. This tie and the Kansas City Love remedies that bad PR from last night. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. Why even bother putting any player on the field? Let's see teams in non compact games just actually forfeit. It would have to be up to the teams to forfeit. You can't force the teams to forfeit. That is the team's prerogative. And it would be for the Bills to forfeit that game or for the Bengals to forfeit the game last night. But they're not going to do that because if they forfeit, to Color's point earlier, all they got to do is, what do you call it? They would score it as a 2-0 to the winning team. They won't put those points towards the overall points for the team or their stats. Um, Teams can forfeit, but it would be up to that team whether the Bills want to forfeit or not. If they do forfeit, then it would give the Bengals the win. If they don't forfeit or Bengals do forfeit, it will give it's too much. It's too much to even like honestly contemplate. And I would not be surprised to seeing some of these games move. Like right now with the 1 o'clock games, and I know we're talking about it again, but yeah, it happens. The 4 o'clock games that make no difference, realistically speaking, is the Arizona San Fran game. That one could be moved to 1 o'clock. The LA Seahawks game that could also be moved to 1 o'clock. Even though Seattle has a potential of getting into the playoffs if they win, Seattle only has to win to make the playoffs. So it's still all of them have playoff implications, but they're not as hot. You know what I mean? They can move those to 1 o'clock games and move the other games to 4 o'clock, or because even then these non-playoff scenario games are important to players' contracts for next year. Players trying to get a new contract. It's true. It's true. That is true. They can do a triple header. They have done it before. They have done it before. So it just depends. Do they want to do that triple header? Because the only shot the Dolphins have right now is if the Dolphins win, the only shot we have is Bengals beating. It's Bills beating the Patriots. So Bengals aren't gonna forfeit. Why should they? They had a lead, and the Bills aren't gonna forfeit to pile on with having an injured player almost lose his life. Yeah, telling you the NFL calls it a tie. Can't believe it, but I agree with delusional Patriots fan. Yeah, it's true. I get it. But if they call it a tie, they're directly affecting the Ravens, and they're affecting directly the Ravens, and they're affecting essentially affecting Patriots, Bills, Dolphins, Jets. They're affecting the AFC by doing that. If they call it a tie, like I showed y'all, if this game is called a tie, it takes away any chance Ravens have to the division, any shot of the division. That's also unfair. So you know what I mean? Like you can't, you're affecting the whole league, playoff outcomes like this. This is why this game is important to be played. When they're gonna end up doing it, these guys are professionals too. They need to also be ready for whenever they do call it and say, "Hey, yeah." So yeah, yeah, mm. Yeah. But Bengals will still be giving it their all in the hopes that the Bills lose and they'll get the number one seed if KC loses. They can't get it. KC, sorry. I see that. Yeah, they can't. If they put it as a tie, even if Kansas City loses, Bengals or Bills can get it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I mean, I don't know if he did offer to forfeit or not, and then Bengal and Bills were like, "No, you don't have to forfeit. We'll let the league figure it out." You know what I mean? Yeah, we flopped. Teddy got injured. I mean, it happens. We did at least see. That's one good thing I will say. We did at least see Skyler making some good throws. Also, being a rookie, I didn't want to give him too much pressure, guys. If we're gonna be honest, I didn't. And you know what? I'm very happy to have seen him play because it shows me we got somebody good that we have to develop. But that's essentially what we got here. So if it's a tie, essentially, even if Kansas City literally can rest all their players, because even if they win or lose, don't even matter. They automatically get the number one seed. So thanks, Roadrunner. Quite nice. Welcome. Skyler got in rhythm at the end of the game. He did. He did. Yeah. He absolutely did. Skyler, you can tell Skyler just needs time, you know? Needs time to like keep practicing. Um we have to give him time to prepare for a full game, play the full game. In my opinion, Skyler should start this game. He should be getting all the reps. He should be getting all the support. And let's utilize Skyler 1,000%. Let's not be so Tyreek friendly. Let's spread that ball. We do that, we should be fine. Morning, Keyshawn. So yeah, so that's the scenario that I have here for today, guys. The only way the Dolphins get in. Oh snap! Hold up, I stand corrected. Oh snap! Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so this would still be interesting. Look, so if look at this, ladies and gentlemen, if they tie, Kansas City has to win in order to claim the first seed, anyways. Because if they lose and Bengals or Bills, well, I think it would automatically take out the Bengals out of the number one. But if Kansas City loses and Bills win, they get the number one seed. I read the report Bill game will be played in 2 days. What would that be? Thursday? Let me see if I see that real quick. I don't know. We're not speculating here. We're just coming up with scenarios if it does happen. Let's see here. Bills have the tiebreaker over Cincy. Yeah. Oh, wow, they all play together. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I haven't seen an update. At least maybe I missed it, but I haven't seen anything that says anything about the actual game being moved just yet. Doesn't mean that it hasn't, but at least I haven't seen it. Yeah. Um, I'm not seeing any update so far. Let's see here. Yeah. No new news as far as the game itself being postponed. I'm telling you, a tie and Casey loss will be what they want and what they'll do, Miss Fins. It's how they can rotate the one seed and make games meaningful. If that's the case, then that means they're going to gift the Buffalo Bills a number one seed, which they may or may not have earned it. Play wise, I mean, like playing wise is what I mean. No, Ronnie, I think he's saying that they I don't put it past the NFL doing something like that, honestly. I don't. I really don't. I think that's definitely something that it would be very interesting, though. I'll tell you that. It would be very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm breaking up. Yeah, my throat is breaking up. Um so yeah, as far as the Dolphins game, guys, look. We'll talk about Jets game. Well, we'll talk about the AFC tomorrow, like we always do on Wednesdays. And then Wednesday night we have Week 18 um, preview and Week 17 recap with Color myself. But Friday is when we'll discuss the game preview for the Jets and Dolphins. This is gonna suck. Regardless, with the way that we played versus the Jets, man, and versus the Patriots, I don't foresee us doing anything really. It's the Dolphins, flipping Dolphins. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look, I gotta that out here before we end this poll real quick. I asked y'all if y'all were Goodell. I actually do have. I don't know how the NFL is gonna do this. Yeah, Alex, we've been talking about it this whole time. Any news on X or Armstead? Yes, I saw some news on X and Armstead. Let me pull that up real quick for y'all. Let me stop sharing real quick. That should bring me back, right? I saw some news for these two gentlemen. X is still injured from what I saw. Um, Come on, Twitter. You have to let these three teams play. I know it's unfortunate what happened, but these guys all work hard. This is a difficult situation. Period. I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's why I asked y'all if you're Goodell, what do you do? Reschedule for another nine. 33% of you guys said that. Reschedule for this Wednesday, meaning tomorrow. 27% said that. 21 of y'all percent of y'all said cancel altogether. 17 17% of y'all said forfeit. See, we got 74 votes and only 57 likes. Can I say that like button? You should just be Dolphin already. I know he should, right? I think he is a classic Dolphin fan. We already know Mark is a Dolphin fan. We know this. So let's see here. Morning, Alex. Yeah, we need to take a moment and pray for this young man and hope for the best. We've been doing that all show, man. The show starts at 8 a.m., buddy. And I'm only doing a long show because of what happened yesterday. But this show is from 8 to 9 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Get here on time. 8 a.m. Eastern. Thank you very much. I hope for the best. Yeah. I know, it doesn't care. I get it, Alex. I get it. I'm sure they have consulted with the players. Yeah, they have to. Um, but that will be more like a head coach. Head coach will have to make the decision. Do me a favor, guys. We only need three more likes to get to 60 likes. If y'all can do that, I appreciate it. Twitter, for some reason, it's not working. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. So I can't give y'all the update for X, and even though I'm a 2 in a year though. Of course you are. Delusional. Anywho, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate all of you guys. I know it's 9:26 here. Thank you, Miss Phins. Cheese Drip Land. Oh, y'all are hilarious. Get out of here, delusional. Y'all are too much. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming through. Do me a favor. I put it on my Twitter. If you have Twitter, I reshared it. His charity. Please donate to his charity, to the Mars charity. Let's do what Bill's Mafia did for us, okay? So go ahead and donate. I really do appreciate you guys for coming through. I would have given you my little outro music, but my computer's really acting up and I can't afford it. So for keep acting up. But guys, pray for Damar and his speedy recovery. And as far as the the Teddy Tuesday, man, I'm so upset at him. And then McDaniel with his media day, oh, that was even worse. That hurt me even more. Anywho, we'll talk some more tomorrow in the AFC East, guys. But thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, okay? Take care. Bye bye.